Welcome to another Tuesday with Tonya. This is Tuesday, October 7th, and I am so glad you're here with me. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's show you what we're doing here at the shop this week. So we ended last week with all of the great concrete grinding that we were doing over in the warehouse. It was a ton of fun. It was a ton of work. Check back that video if you want to see how that went, but that we all got done. So this week, Jerry has been working very diligently on patching some holes that were in the floor so that when we move the carts of fabric, it doesn't catch. So he has been doing that. And then we took out a step and he built a ramp so that we can get the carts of fabric back and forth easier. So that is where we were at with that, and I will show you that we were hoping to have it painted by now. Life and health, as you can hear in my voice, I caught a little bit of a fall bug, so that has slowed me down a little bit, and we've just had other projects and other things going on. So warehouse floor is not painted. We're hoping to get to that in the next couple of days, and then big things will happen fast. So that floor is the major thing that we need to get done before we can start moving and grooving and putting things in all the different places. So that being said, let me show you just a little bit of what we have been working on this week, and then I'll meet you back here and we'll see what else is happening in the shop this week. So stay with me. All right, here is one of the projects. If you saw those 9 pallets of minky and fleece that came in, they were huge and phenomenal, and we were toying with the idea of getting a big, they call it a double fold machine, to be able to process all this and get it on bolts for us. But sorry, I had to have a drink of coffee so I didn't cough on you. But we decided to tackle this ourselves and see how difficult it would be, and if we were able to get those huge bolts rolled up on our own. And so, as you can tell, look at that. It is so soft. This is just one of the bolts that we started to do. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful double-sided. Isn't it gorgeous? So we are loving the new minky and fleece. Can't wait to get it up and online for you. But we are toying with the idea of, do we go with the round tube or do we go with the flat bolt? Round tube, flat bolt. And then, storage wise, what kind of shelving do we put this on? Do we hang it? Do we hang it from hooks that we can take on and off on the wall? Or do we simply set it on shelves because we just want to do things once, not twice and 3 times? So that is our process right now for trying to get those figured out. And so, like I said, stay tuned. All of this gorgeous, soft, beautiful fabric is on its way. So let's go check out the warehouse and see what's happening out there for you. All right, here is the warehouse space that we are still working on, but we're getting there. We have patched, and now we just need to grind down those patches before we can get it ready for paint. And then this will all be bright, shiny, and new. Look at that. Our new little ramp instead of a step. Ramp going down, so when we have the carts of fabric going up there. So, as you can tell, we have to, look at concrete dust, anyone? So that is why the warehouse is empty and why we have to wait. So we had to get those patches patched and we had to get that ramp built. And now that that is done, it will be cleaning out the tools and the fans and all of the things in here and finish grinding down those new patches on the cement floor. And then we will get this floor all washed up and ready to go for paint. So stay tuned as always. Again, we wanted to have this painted and done, all the walls washed and done and cleaned, and the pallet racking back in here for everything for this week, but just didn't get there. Just didn't get there. A lot longer process than always seems. The projects take a little longer than you want them to, but we will get there. And I will be so excited to have this back as a pristine, clean, painted, bright, and gorgeous warehouse space. So stay tuned for that, but that's the update on the warehouse. Here you go. Here is still the temporary warehouse where we have all of the minky and fleece hanging out, staying clean and covered and away from everything else until we can get that floor painted over there. We stole one of these. This is where that roll of minky that was up front that we had taken it from yesterday to get it rolled on and tested out, and we hope to get this black up and done as well today. So we're testing, we're working on it, but we hope to get this whole palette done and on bolts and up front, just because there's not much there to fold. And if we can get that up front, we can get a little bit of it up and online for you shortly. How's that? Before the floor is done in the other section of the warehouse. So that is what is happening here. No, that huge box up there is completely empty, but it is what they call a pallet tote. And so that is up there in case I need to put it on a pallet and fill it with something. And then all the fabric is protected, and those are covers, just like that one. Covers up there so that we can get it all covered, and then everything stays pristine and clean. So that is the warehouse from where the minky and the fleece and the flannel are living at the moment. Look at how big those rolls are. Awesome. It is awesome. So, and those are, I don't think we can see in there. Yeah. Multiple pallets deep. We'll get to it. Be patient with us. It's on its way. Pretty colors, pretty oranges, pretty reds, navy blues. I see like a mauve pink in there, tans, greens, blues, blacks, browns. I saw some camouflage, saw some beige. So it will be coming. All right, that's it for what's happening over on the minky and fleece side for the moment. All right, well, thanks for checking out what we've got going on this week at the shop. I appreciate it very much. And let's get to what's happening the rest of this week. So right now, cotton and steel is on sale. So if those are your favorite fabrics, make sure to head to the website, find that discount code and enter it in. And cotton and steel will be on sale through tomorrow, through Wednesday. And then a new Dash to Stash sale will hit. And not sure what it's going to be, but it'll be something good. So check that out. Other than that, tomorrow on What's New Wednesday, we have a dozen or so new fabrics for you and a couple new panels as well. So check those out. Those will go live tomorrow with a video for What's New Wednesday. And on Flashback Friday, we're going to do some Andover fabrics and show you what we have left in stock for our Andover line that we carry. So we have a ton of Andover that just came in. We got a bunch of new Andover in just a couple months ago. And so we will revisit some of those gorgeous fabrics and show you those on Friday. So as always, thanks for hanging out with me for a few minutes here on Tuesday with Tonya. I appreciate having you here. And as always, stay tuned. So many things coming. We are so excited. Don't mind the froggy voice. I'm on the mend, I promise. Just minor setback. We had a big weather change here, and so it kind of did me in. But all of that being said, minky, fleece, and flannel, everybody keeps asking, when will that go live? When will those be on? I don't have a date for you yet. I wish I did. But we have to, like I said, we got to get that floor finished, and then we'll start adding it in as we can start moving it and unpacking it and unloading it. So stay tuned. I will give you a heads up as soon as I have a solid date for that. But it will be sooner than later. So thanks for being with us. I hope you get some time, as always, to do something that brings you joy, sewing, crafting, whatever it might be. And if you get time in front of your sewing machine, know that I am so jealous because I haven't had time to get in front of mine lately. So enjoy that time. Until next Tuesday with Tonya, or until tomorrow when I give you that What's New Wednesday video. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube, please do so. It helps us out and we would appreciate it very much. And if you are not a follower of our business page over on Facebook, we are just a few followers short, I think, of 6,000 now. So head on over there and follow us on Facebook, and you will always have the latest and greatest sales news, videos, clips, whatever, reels, adding to my story on Facebook. You will always have all of the updated information on all the shenanigans we got going on here, all the deals, all the sales, all the coupon codes, and all the videos of this beautiful fabric that we're bringing to you. So thank you again. Have a fantastic week, everyone. And from Tonya at Fabric for Fun, as always, I wish you nothing but joyful sewing, everyone. Have a fantastic week. Bye.